Hi guys, story time, story time. Oh, if you're new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button, share my video, invite friends, show me some love, give me a thumb ups, please. Leave a comment and share the video. Most especially subscribe. Hi guys, how y'all doing? How's everyone doing? Today, what are we going to be talking about? I'm sure everybody's wondering what's new. What's new? Nothing is new. I'm going to be talking about life in general, bits and bits and bits and bits of my life, and put together. I hope it will inspire somebody, and I hope it will motivate somebody. One thing I notice about me, it's not because it's me. So people like, oh, you're blowing your own feather. It's not because it is me. It's just who I am generally. Yeah, I always have this notion that if you cannot give somebody when you are poor, you can't give somebody when you're rich. You guys always tweet about that, or when I do a post on social media, I always make reference to that. So let's not kid ourselves. If you cannot, sometimes giving is not about being rich. Giving is the different ways of giving. It might not be financial or financially. It might be other aspects of your giving, your time, your effort, your help. Those are kind of givings. Then when you're talking about real money giving, man, if you have 2 naira and you cannot spare 50 kobo out of the 2 naira, you cannot even when you have 2,000 naira, you cannot spare 50 naira out of the 2,000. And when you have 1 million, you cannot even spare 1,000 out of the 1 million. So what I'm trying to say in essence is that to be generous is just in you. You don't give excuses for not being able to give. Yeah. When you don't have at all, when you're flat and you don't give, one can understand, but not when you keep giving the same excuse. Oh, the day I will help. You want to tell me there are no other ways of you helping? So why I'm picking on that subject is that one thing about my life is that I think I was just created like that, and because of that I get a lot from God. I was created like that. I don't know how not to give. I remember when I was young, I had cousins and they'll come to my house. My mom would go to work. I told you my mom is a banker. She'll go to work, and before she comes back, I'll be giving out all my clothes. My mom will she will always be confused. Like, who does that? Where are your clothes? Oh, this person came today, I gave them. Oh my God, my mom was always like, what? You don't have a right to give anybody your clothes in this house. Stop doing it. Things like that. She used to scold me. She used to tell me she understands I mean good, but you don't give in the expense of yourself. You don't give what I said, but I can manage the one I have. She just rest her case. She said, okay, when you start working, you understand what I'm saying. And I started working, I started doing my own business, and I understood what she was saying, but I didn't stop. And one thing I always say to people is that people don't appreciate things, or people don't become responsible until they are responsible for other people. Until they start working for something, they start appreciating what they have. The day you decide, or the day you realize that people are under you, you're responsible for people, that is the day something in you will click. That is the day something will pull you from where you're sitting, from your slumber, to say, man, I have to hustle. I really got to hustle. One thing I like about Nigeria, I am a Nigerian person. One thing I like about Nigeria, Nigeria is very versatile. Nigeria is a very big country. So I don't think there's any kind of business that you put your hand in Nigeria that you likely fail. I don't think so. And at the end of the day, let us understand what failure. Failure is when you give up. If you make errors, you make mistakes, it didn't go well, it doesn't mean you're failed. You can revamp yourself and stand again on your feet. So what I'm trying to say, Nigeria is a country where, believe me you, I know a lot of people like, oh, you sit in London, you're saying, see, I came to UK to do the reason why I came to UK was to do further my education. And somehow life, I remained here. I got married. My husband is a British citizen, so I just remained here and I got married. The truth of the matter is, there's everything. You can do anything in Nigeria, especially in your own country. Where you grew up, all the chorus now. All the leeways, everything, the little ways you have. You just know. Your own country is your own country. Somebody else's country can never be your country. Your country is your country. Take note of that. There's a limit to which you will get to in anybody's country, but in your country you can boom. There's no limit. That's why God created you in that country in the first place. So I know some people start putting in the comment that you're living in London. I know, I'm not saying if you want to come abroad you shouldn't come abroad. I'm not stopping you, but I'm saying if you cannot come, then you can do well in your country. Ask me how. See, a lot of people just put that word graduate on their forehead. Because I'm a graduate, therefore I cannot do any other thing. I have to, what I read is what must be what I read. Sorry, what I read must be what I work with. So for example, I read accounting. I can't do any other thing other. I have to work in a bank. I have to work in a finance company. I have to work in an insurance company. I have to be an accountant. I have to no. You don't have to be. If you cannot get, fair enough, if you get a job there, kudos. But if you cannot find a job in all of those places, my dear, why are you saying you have to be? No. There's nothing you cannot. See, regardless of whether you're an accountant or not, you can sell pure water. What I mean pure doesn't necessarily mean that you'll be the one to hawk it. Well, look at the way, just be creative. Be creative. Look, if you cannot make your own, go and buy wholesale pure water and look for people that will be coming to count from you. You want to make money? Gari sells. We eat gari every day in Nigeria. Be creative. Go and look for how you get money to buy a wholesale gari, and people come and be collecting from you. But that aside, my life is, I've always been, this is my life. My life has always been, I have this motto, I can do it. It's just my life. I just say I can do it. Once I tell myself I can do it, there is no stopping me. I will do it. As long as I think I can do it, I'll do it. So as opposed to trying to limit yourself and saying, oh, I don't have the finance, I don't have the capital. There's a lot of things you can do without capital. For example, services. People make money online. People make money online. People make money. Look for all this. There's in UK here. I don't know what they call it in Nigeria. They are I know what I mean. I don't know the names of the companies. In UK we have what they call Rent-A-Coder. We have Freelancer, and I'm sure in Nigeria, when I mean Rent-A-Coder is like a place where you go and advertise your skills. And then you can get a job like a web designer, like if you're a blogger, if you're a content creator, if you're a vlog creator, they have. I'm sure Nigeria has its own. So go there, register there, and then people will call you. They don't have to see you. It's just there. Then people will find you there. Even if you're in Nigeria, you can also register with Rent-A-Coder or Freelancer or whatever. You can register with them as long as you have a PayPal account or an escrow account where you can pay. You can collect your money. Do you understand? So what I'm trying to say is that let us not always use the excuse to say, oh, because this, because that, because that. If you don't have capital, you have a brain now. You have, you understand. You can use your hand to walk through. You can do things. See, if you're a graduate, you can still clear. You can still do gardening. I know you say, oh, I do my gardening myself. But what I'm trying to say is that you can go and get contracts, different places. When you get the contract, then you now look for people that will be working under you and take them to the place. Look for tools for clearing. Just go to nice neighborhood and say you're a gardener. Make a card, give them your complimentary card, and then they will call you. When they call you, you call your guys, back people, and then when they pay you money, you give them like that. Before you know what is happening, there's no business, there's no millionaire or people who have money that did not start somewhere, did not start small. Everybody started from somewhere. Everybody started from somewhere. The money didn't just fall down. I don't know if you understand where I'm coming from. What I'm trying to say is that we should leave this notion of capital is important. I know that, but if you have a skill, then use your skill. Services, people make more money servicing that. Okay, let me ask a question. If you go on Twitter, do they sell anything on Twitter? They don't. They just give services for free. WhatsApp doesn't sell anything. Facebook doesn't sell anything. They don't sell anything. All I'm trying to say is that look for your skill. Look for something that you're good in. And then, while you're on social media, advertise. People are on social media making money daily. And there are different products you can even also franchise with that you can sell. You don't need money to franchise with all this mousse product. I don't know the names. Maybe in Nigeria, they have what they call aloe vera. I don't know. I'm not sure. But in the UK here, they have what they call Juice Plus. Different kind of product that you can franchise with. Just a minimum amount you put there. And then you start looking for people to buy the product. And then you start looking for ways to also register people. And then you put commission on from selling the product and from registering people. It's like a pyramid. Different kind of things. There are different kind of skills that you can use to make money. I'm just saying, I know I'm supposed to be talking about myself, but I just felt the need to talk to somebody who's struggling out there, saying, I'm a graduate, I've been at home for years, no job, I'm still depending on people. You can break that cycle. You can say, you know what, today I stopped depending on people. Just put all your cards on the table. Go to the table again and start the drawing table and start saying, what can I do? How do I change my life? How do I progress from where I am to a different place? And then, give yourself a focus. You say, next year I want to be in so and so place. Next year I want to be able to do this. Next year I want to be able to do that. A lot of people say the reason why they are not married. Some of them, I see some lovely people, handsome guys, beautiful ladies at 35 years old, you're not married. And then you ask why they're not married. Oh, I can't, financially I'm not there. And then you ask them, okay, fair enough. One can understand that at 5 years old, you're not married because financially you're not there, which is a good reason for not getting married because you don't want to cause complication. But then you now ask, what is your focus in the next 5 years? What do you intend to do? What are your plans? And I say, the answer they give is so disheartening. And I wait on God though. I'm not saying not to wait on God. God is our everything. We must wait on God for everything. But while you're waiting for God, what are you doing? The Bible tells us that faith without work is dead. You have faith in God, but you must also show the work. The Bible also told us that God, God who is the creator of the world, he worked for 7 days and for 6 days, and on the 7th day he rested. If God can work, why will you not work? And also the Bible tells us that 100 years. Is it not? 1,000 years. 1,000 years of is a day for God. 1 day of God is 1,000 years. Meaning, if you use the human calculation to calculate when God created this world, this beautiful world we live in, with the birds of the earth, with the lilies of the valley, everything you see, all the animals, humans, and everything, different rays, different colors, different everything. It could have taken God in human calculation 600,000 years to build this whole world. But in human calculation, the Bible tells us 6 days it took God. However, 1 day of God is 1,000, is 100,000 for human, isn't it? 100,000 years for one. So it could have taken God that long to do it, but he didn't. He did it nonetheless. So why will you say, "Oh, I give up"? We don't. One thing about Christians or people who are under the body of Christ, we always give up. When we try, when we try, you just give up. Satan doesn't give up. He doesn't give up. He's constant. Remember in the Bible where after Jesus fasted 40 days after, he went to meet the owner of the world and said, "Bow for me. I'll give you everything. Eat this thing. I'll give you this." And what did Jesus say? Man must not live by bread alone, but by the word that comes out of the mouth of the Lord. So what I'm trying to say about Satan is that Satan never gives us. He doesn't give up. He will never give up. He has the same trick years till now. So whilst you're thinking, "Oh, I'm tired, I've been struggling, I'm hopeless, I'm helpless, I can't get a job, I can't do this, I can't do that, nobody wants to employ me," Satan is there urging you not to get a job. Satan is there trying to pull you, trying to make you suffer. But you can't. The Bible tells us that greater is he who is in me than he is in the world. And the Bible also tells us that there's nothing we cannot do. That a little seed can become great and massive. So what I'm saying today is that we all started from somewhere. I started from somewhere. There was a time in my life when I didn't have anything. Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. I trusted God. Whilst I was trusting God, I still had to go out to look for a job, go out to put 1 or 2 businesses together. Do you know that there are sort of a certain business that at my level, I'm not supposed to do them because I don't need them, because I don't need them. But as long as it yields money, and as long as I have responsibility, even some of you who are listening to me are my responsibility. As long as I know I have responsibility, people to help, I take it upon myself to take that extra job or extra business to supplement what I have. So I think when you start thinking about others, I think doors will start opening, because now you're now selfless. You're not thinking about how you're going to help others, how you're going to change the life of other people. You become selfless in what you do. And that way, once you become selfless, God's blessing becomes unlimited over you. So, not to keep you in longer than I should keep you, I'm just saying that there's nothing we cannot do when we put our heart to it, when we say we want to do it. Set yourself. Go to the drawing board again. Humble yourself. Nothing is too small. It's even better to work for yourself. I was shocked when I heard that some graduates, they earn 30,000 naira. But that's the minimum wage. Is okay if that's the minimum wage. But the thing is, it will be even better for you to earn that kind of amount working for yourself than working for others. So you now pay transport to where you're going to, stay all day, come back, and then you don't. But if you can do little business, provision, have a kiosk, and then you can make that same. You know, if you were selling provision, you will make more than 30,000 naira a month. You know that? Don't you know that? So you don't have to. We always carry this signboard on our head. I'm a graduate. I'm a master degree holder. I have a doctorate. But you cannot pay your rent. You cannot feed people. In fact, most of the people who are making it, celebrities, some of them are not even graduates, and they're doing so well. You know, so look for. So if you're a graduate, you can become an actor or anything. There's nothing you cannot do. There's nothing if you focus, if you put your heart to it, that you will not succeed. All those people you see doing so well, how did they get there? They focus. They believe they would do it. They can do it, and they did it. And that's just it. So have a blessed day, everyone, and thank you for watching my channel. Once again, I beg of you, subscribe to my channel. Click on that red subscription button, and subscribe. Share my video, and like and leave a comment and tell me what you'd like me to talk on next time. Ask me questions about myself, because this vlog is all about me, and I'm looking to start interviewing people on my vlog. Ooh, imagine, I didn't even think about that before, but it's something that is building up. Have a blessed day all. Bye.